EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The first of 3 on this Thanksgiving. Glad to have you along on this holiday. And we begin right here in the Motor City. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd down and 9. Off play action. Here's Whip. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. Deep for the Lions, Holly Freeman. This brought in out past the 20. And he looks up. He's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Williams in motion. Goff going to open up with a throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
From the gun, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing here is Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's 2nd down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they finally wrestle him down at the Lions' 18. A long one from Gibbs. 31 yards.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, You're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
On 4th down, Goff. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Lions first down by a good couple of yards, as they will indeed get the conversion there on 4th down and 10. Here's Gibbs, and he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. So we are through 1 on this Thanksgiving Day. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are... They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Throwing, Goff. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, most teams that find themselves in this situation, Mike, what are they going to do on 1st down? They're just going to run it. They're going to just plow it up in there, and the idea is don't make the quarterback take the center exchange in the end zone. Well, not this guy. He decides to throw it deep downfield, and even though it's an incomplete pass, you have to imagine it's going to soften that secondary up just a little bit.
And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete.
We're not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Throwing again, Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On first down, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. His 12th touchdown of the year. The extra point is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. First and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, a loose football. The Lions have got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On first and 10, here's Goff. That pass caught right side by Tony. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to see.
Good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll go play action here with Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 39, here's a first and 10. Goff in the pistol. Working free downfield. It is Williams. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The Lions called their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That's caught by Gibbs. He is in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Lions will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Williams. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Goff to throw on 1st down. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. It is brought in the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Lions move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. To kick off for the Lions. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. At their own 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Santos' kick is good. So we are at halftime in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Williams in motion. From the gun, it's Goff. This is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He gets it to go, and the Bears are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Williams in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Goff. That's caught! And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. Now it is first and goal. First and goal at the 5-yard line. Goff to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. The Lions called their first timeout.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Here now, second down and goal. Here's Goff. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Throwing here on third and goal. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. He'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Duvernay with the grab. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down there. Throwing again, Williams. Now he'll air one out. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Williams in motion. On first down, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down to the 37.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
We're on to the... Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. Here's 2nd and 2. Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Here's a run going left. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Field goals and takeaways. That's the two goals anytime a defense finds themselves in a goal-to-go situation. Now after that 1st down sack, I think the odds are a little bit more in their favor. Can they hold up here on 2nd and 3rd down? And if they can make the offense settle for 3, man, that's a huge win for this defense.
And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. The extra point is good. And the Lions stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Drive will start on the ground. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Goff in the pistol. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
A second down throw for Goff. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
First down, Chicago.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Lions have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held. Points of
that one intercepted. He's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Off play action. Here's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. No problem there on the extra point, and the Lions add on to their already sizable lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Open man, that's Duvernay. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
First down there.
Williams to the air once more. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So it's a win here for the Lions. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving.